right, hi everyone. So excuse that this is already taken apart. I actually didn't decide to record this until just now. But let me show you how to replace a broken Whammy Bar in a Guitar Hero 3 controller, or any Guitar Hero controller for that matter. I bought this off eBay. I've already fixed it for the most part. The Whammy Bar was broken, and you can see I put rubber bands down on it in place just to get it to work. It was one of those where you would, excuse the distance, you would push the Whammy Bar down. I can do this. You push the Whammy Bar down, right, and it wouldn't spring back up. And what happened was that this white part here, this had broken off here. The part looks like this. It's two solid pieces. Each of these is their own piece of plastic. One of them had broken off, so the spring had nothing to hold on to, and therefore it wasn't springing back. So while I waited for a part like this to come through the mail, I just replaced it with a rubber band, tied around the back end, and then under a screw post for the strum bar. Not the greatest repair, but it worked. If you need to do it in a pinch, you're welcome to do it just like that, or however you feel like doing it. But let me show you what I'm planning on doing with this. And like I said, I'm sorry this is already taken apart. This is a kind of a really last minute video that I'm gonna film. I just wasn't planning on it. So like I said, the white part with the spring on it is broken off on this Whammy Bar. So I found this replacement Whammy Bar on eBay for like $9. Came with everything I needed to replace the entire assembly, including the potentiometer that it would use whenever it rotates. It would send the signals to the controller. I don't need that. I honestly just need this white piece, but no one sells just the white piece. So I got an extra Whammy Bar, and if you need a whole assembly for it, that's great. I just plan on keeping these parts as other spares. So the plan is just pop this out, really simple, replace it with the white part with the spring, and then it should be good to go and no rubber bands necessary. I will also put it back together on camera so that I can show you how to take it apart by doing it backwards, because again, I'm sorry, this is a last minute recording. So I have taken off the back cover. I've also unscrewed 4 Phillips head screws here. They are super tiny. There's a small Phillips head, I'll take them out. If you want to do the rubber band repair, I put them under this screw post. This one just slides off, and I slid them on here. If you have a replacement Whammy Bar, you can not do that, or you can choose to not do that, I guess. But that just goes there. One word of warning is the Whammy Bar isn't going to feel as good as the spring. When it comes back up, it feels a little mushy, and I noticed that putting it under here impedes the strum bar like ever so slightly. Okay, I just screwed this back into place just so it wasn't going anywhere. I'm gonna take out these rubber bands. They're not needed anymore. So now the entire Whammy Bar assembly, it's kind of propped out because it's on, the weight of it's on the Whammy Bar. It just slides out like so. All right. And now this white piece can come off, and then the Whammy Bar can come off of the potentiometer. We're gonna set that aside, and you'll see what I mean, how it broke off. I tried super gluing it back on. Did not work great, so we're just gonna replace that. This whole assembly is for a Guitar Hero World Tour guitar, or whatever came after Guitar Hero 3. I guess you could replace the entire thing. I'm gonna try and keep it as authentic as I can with the shorter, stubbier one. All right, so we're gonna take off the, hello, you kitten. So we're gonna take off the white part. I would be a little careful with this. I can already feel it kind of wanting to spring out. So it's gonna go on, it's going to go on this side, like so, straight up, and then it'll go back onto the white piece, and you'll see if I push it one way, the spring gets tense and it goes back. So then you take the white side panel Hold on. Hi. Want to be in my videos? Yes, you do. So the white piece goes on short side down, I believe, so that it matches up. I'm going to slide the whammy bar through the cavity. Sorry about that. It's probably going to spin a little bit, so just try and keep it as straight as you can. Let's slide them down. There are grooves that hold both of these pieces in place. If you can kind of see them, I'll show them better when they're installed. But the length of the cable mixed with the whammy bar trying to constantly push down on my table, it can be a little challenging for you to get everything all lined up. So I'll just probably cut to when it's, no, we got it. And my cat knocked down the part. So that's in. If we push it down all the way and do it, you'll see it's now springing back just like it should, because there are little locks. So once this is in place, that's all we need to do. Screws on the strum bar are back. I don't think this view kind of really works, but this isn't where I normally do my stuff. We're just gonna plop the back cover back on. And one thing you'll notice is when you, with this one, this is the Les Paul, I believe. Yeah, the Les Paul wireless controller. Where this connects, this will probably be stuck in the bottom half here. So when you're pulling it out and make it a little stuck, just kind of pull on it. Not very hard, because there's also a cable here for the battery terminals that you will need to be wary of. You can always pull it out, but I just kind of flip this over and lay it off to the side. So to put it back together, or to take it apart, you will need I believe this is a T10. So it's a T10 torque bit. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 screws here, one under the warranty. This guitar is, who knows, 15 years old, so that doesn't matter. Take them all out, and then the back halves, the halves will split, and you can take it apart, get to work on it. Okay, so I have all the screws back in. I'm just gonna drop some batteries in here just to make sure it turns on. Not that it has that problem, but it's there. We have our newest family member, Echo. Tiny little 5-month-old kitten. Well, now the whammy bar is springing back up as it should. I'm gonna slide the cover on. Button still push, that wasn't changed. Still turns on, that needs a cleaning. But yeah, you'll see that it works. I now have a spare in case my other guitar is a World Tour one. So if this breaks for whatever reason, I can just replace it. But yeah, that's it. It's really simple. Just a few screws and a couple clips. I will leave a link down to this in the description. I have no idea how long this part's going to be available. I think when I ordered it, they had 9 left. And I actually needed a second one because the one they sent me originally did not have that white piece on it. So again, I have no idea how long that's going to be available, but I'll link it down there below. Also, I did an entire band's worth of repair on these instruments. I fixed this one. I fixed a World Tour guitar that had some issues with a bunch of corrosion. I fixed the whole drum set just because they were cheaper than buying used ones. I don't have footage of it because I didn't think of recording them because I just wanted them done so my friends and I could play. If you have any interest in seeing what I did with them, I can get them and walk you through what I did to fix them. A few different things along with battery corrosion, rust, broken wires, stuff like that. If you want, I can do that, or I could stream them on Twitch and do a walkthrough of what I fixed them and how I figured it out. But if anybody's got any interest in seeing what I did to repair literally a whole band's worth of Rock Band and Guitar Hero instruments, let me know, and I can make something to show to show what I did. But yeah, I hope this was helpful. I know there's a lot of these is a problem on a lot of these guitars. So if it helped at all or anything, just, you know, I'm glad. So cool. So yeah, I hope to help, and come by next time.